Let us have now another example for eccentrically bolted connection. So let us have our example number 2. From the figure shown, diameter is equal to 22 mm. Determine the following. A. Shear stress due to load alone. Second is the most critical rivet. Third is the shear stress due to moment. And letter D, the maximum shear stress. Okay, so given to us is a slant. Okay, nakaslant na load with the load of 160 kilo Newton. Okay, so rewrite ko lang this is 160 kilo Newton. Okay, but we already have the slope of 3, 4, and then the hypotenuse will be 5. Okay, so we can solve first for the vertical and horizontal load of this. I-component na natin siya kasi kailangan din naman natin. Okay, so let us solve first for the vertical. So since siya ay acting downward ito. And how do we solve for this? This is 160 times the slope of 3 over 5. And this will be equal to 96 kilo Newton. And then, para naman doon sa ating horizontal load, since that will be acting to the left. Okay, so this will be 160 multiplied by the slope of 4 over 5. And this is equivalent to 128 kilo Newton. Okay, so now for our letter A, hanapin natin daw si letter A using due to load alone. Okay, how do we solve for that? Gagawin lang natin is to divide the total, the load to the total number of the bolts. Okay, so dun muna tayo kay pH. So, we solve pH by the use of, by pH natin, that is 128 kilonewton divided by the number of volts natin ay 6. So, 128 divided by 6 is equal to 21.333 kilonewton. Okay, so para pare-pareho tayo, let us store this to letter A. Then, aside from pH, let us solve now for PV. And how do we solve for PV? That is just equal to 96 divided by 6, and that is equal to 16 kilonewton. Okay, so i-ano na natin to? Store na rin natin kay B. Para mamaya letters na lang yung nilalagay natin. Okay, but hindi pa dito nagtatapos si shear stress due to load alone because we still have to solve for the PD. Okay, the total PD. And how do we solve for that? That is just the square root of PH squared plus PV squared. And substituting the given values, nasaan sila? Sila ay nakay A at nakay B. Okay, so that is A squared plus B squared. But don't forget, naka-square root. Then, makukuha natin ngayon na value ni PD is equal to 80 over 3 or equivalent nito ay 26.667 kilonewton. Okay, but take note, ano na nga hinahanap sa atin? That is the shear stress. So we still have to solve for the shear stress. So to solve now for shear stress, that is just equal to PD over area ni bolt. So ano si PD natin? That is 26.667. So take note ha, gamitin niyo po yung buo. Okay, dito ko ano lang yung muna yung naisulat ko, yung nilagay ko. And since this is in kilonewton, we multiply it by 10 times 10 cube para maging newton tayo. Divide it by, okay, may area na ba tayo ng bolt? Yes. Meron tayong diameter ni bolt and that is 22 millimeter. So, how do we solve for the area? That is just pi over 4 multiplied by the diameter squared. Okay, so with that, we can solve now for our FV that is equal to 70.151 megapascals. And that is now our final answer for our FV. Okay, so isulat din natin, drawing natin dito. Ano ba itsura ng ating load? Okay, so dito meron tayong acting upward kasi 'di ba acting downward yung ating load. So this is your PV, 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 another PV, PV, PV. And then for our H naman, for our PH, since the load is acting to the left, so dapat to the right naman ito. Okay? So that is your PH. Okay. So, now, the next question to us is the most critical rivet. So, di ba nakukuha naman na natin si most critical rivet by doing the observation. So, una, meron na tayong load due to the direct load, di ba? So, doon naman tayo sa moment. So, to solve now, for the moment, para malaman din muna natin paano ba yung magiging ikot, solve muna natin si value ni moment. So, ibig sabihin, babalikan natin yung tanong kay letter B na most critical rivet. Okay? Okay, o doon na tayo kay letter C. Kasi ano ba si C? Due to moment. Okay, so doon din naman natin gagamitin. Okay, due to moment. So, ibig sabihin dito, gawin natin, kuhanin natin yung value ni M. Okay. So, let's assume again that this is clockwise. O, clockwise muna tayo. Okay, kung clockwise tayo dito, unang dadaanan, actually yung center natin, di ba dito lang din naman magfo-fall? Tama? Okay. Diyan lang din naman magfo-fall kasi pare-pareho lang din naman sila. Okay, and binigay naman na rin sa atin yung kanilang eccentricity. Okay? So, una natin is 160 kilonewton and that is acting downward, so therefore that is positive. So, that is 96 kilonewton. And then, our eccentricity is given naman na 300 mm. Okay, next natin, what about the 128 kilonewton? Since that is against the rotation, then therefore that is negative. And then what is the moment arm? Okay, from here, papunta doon sa kanya, we have 100 plus 100. So this is 200. So solving this, makukuha nating value ni M ay positive. So positive 3,200 kilonewton millimeter. Okay, so na positive, so ibig sabihin, tama yung assumption natin that that is rotating clockwise. So therefore, your rotation will be clockwise. Okay, o ngayon, balikan natin yung given natin. Anong unang ginagawa natin dito? Again, connect the dots. Right? Connect natin yung center to center. Okay. And then, since ang ikot natin is clockwise, then therefore, yung magiging ikot natin sa ating rotation ng bolt natin should be counterclockwise. So, kay bolt 1 natin, papunta siya sa ibaba. Si bolt 2 naman, papunta din sa ibaba. Si bolt 3, papunta sa kanan, sa pababa. Then, si bolt 4 naman, papunta sa taas. Bolt 5, papunta sa taas. Then, kay bolt 6, papunta kay taas. Okay? So, nakuha na natin. And the next step natin dito is to get the component. So, ito si PM. Kuha natin yung components ni PM natin. Okay, bolt 1. Okay, bolt 1, since siya ay papunta sa baba, then si PMY natin ay papunta sa ibaba. Si PMX naman natin papunta sa kanan. Okay. Sorry, kaliwa. Then kay bolt 4, papunta sa taas si PMY, papunta sa kaliwa si PMX. So dito pa lang, kay bolt 1, hindi na yan critical, tama? Then kay bolt 4, hindi rin critical kasi nagbabalansi yung ating horizontal. Pagdating naman sa ating bolt 2 and 5, hindi rin critical kasi tigisa lang sila ng H. Okay, punta naman tayo kay bolt 3. Si bolt 3, pag nilagay natin si PMY, papunta siya sa baba, and then si PMX ay papunta sa kanan. So, since nagbalance si Y, hindi ito critical, right? O, last na lang natin, si 6. Si 6 naman, si PMY papunta sa taas, si PMX ay papunta sa kanan. Ibig sabihin, tama na ito ang ating most critical bolt. So, therefore, your most critical bolt is bolt 6. Okay? So, this is now our final answer for letter B. Okay? So, with that, we can now solve for M. For our shear stress due to moment. Okay? So, before we proceed, let us solve now for J. Solve muna natin si J. And how do we solve for J again? That is the that is the summation of x squared plus y squared. O, x muna tayo. So, sa x natin, pare-pareho lang naman sila ng magiging distance. So, 6. So, we have 6 times. Ano ang distance nila? Sabi, from center to center is 180. Pero since kinalahati lang natin, that is 90. Okay? So, we multiply this by 90 squared plus. Okay. So, yung ating bolt 2 and 5, pareho ulit magsi-0. So, meron lang tayong 1, 4, 3, and 6 with the same vertical value. So, we have 4 times 100 squared. So, makakakuha tayo ng value ni J na 88,600 mm squared. Okay? Then, we can now solve for PMX. Okay. So, solving now for PMX, we have MRY over J. And that is equal to, ano yung M natin? That is 3,200. Then, we multiply by RY. Ano ba yung RY natin? That is 100 mm, right? So, that is 100 mm divided by si J natin na 88,600. And with this, si PMX na makukuha natin ay equal kay 3.612 kilo Newton. O, store natin kanino? Kay C naman. Then, we can now solve for PMY. So, solving now for PMY, we have M Rx over J. So, same pa din tayo kay moment, 3,200 multiplied by X natin, that is 90. Divided by 88,600. And ang makukuha nating value dito ay 3.251 kilonewton. At since mahaba pa yan, let us also store this to D. But again, di pa tayo tapos dito because we still have to solve for the resultant PM, right? So we have PM is equal to the square root of PMX squared plus PMY squared. So with this, saan daw si PMX? Siya ay nakay C. At nakanino naman si PMY? Nakay D. Okay? Then, makukuha nating value ni PM ay equal daw kay 4.859 kilo Newton. But again, ang tinatanong sa atin ay stress. So, we still have to solve for the stress, but alam naman natin that stress is just equal to PM over area ni bolt. To solve for this, ang PM na nakuha natin is 4.859. Again, please use the complete answer. And then, since this is in kilonewton, we just multiply it by 1,000 para maging newton. And we divide it by the area of the bolt. So that is pi over 4 times 22 squared. So makukuha natin na FV is equal ngayon kay 12.783 megapascals. And that is now our final answer for letter C. Okay? And lastly, pinapakuha sa atin ay sino? Si maximum shear stress. Okay? So maximum shear stress, to solve for this one, we just use the formula na Pmax is equal to the summation of square root ng summation ni horizontal forces squared plus the summation of the vertical load square. So, may H tayo. Nasaan yung unang H natin? Na kay A. And then, nasaan yung pangalawang H natin? Na kay C. So, ibig sabihin dito, pag-addin lang daw natin si C. Okay? And then, plus. Asan naman yung mga Y natin? Na kay B at na kay D. So, we have B plus D squared. Okay? And we can now solve for Pmax at ang makukuha natin dito ay equivalent daw kay 31.509 kilonewton. But again, we are talking about the stress, so we solve for stress using Pmax over area ni bolt. So we have 31.509 and since this is again in kilonewton, we multiply it by 1,000 para maging newton. Divide it by the area of the bolt which is pi over 4 times 22 squared. At ang makukuha natin na stress ay 82.890 megapascal. And that is now our final answer. Alright, so thank you for listening.